I am a firefighter paramedic. I work full-time for Savannah Riverside Fire Department, and I work part-time as a paramedic for Gold Cross EMS, and my vision is highly a very needed aspect of my job to perform my job. I wore contacts for several years and then just got tired of them, being in the dust, the smoke, just the environment in general. And then I swapped to glasses. Of course, they get dirty all day long. So again, they were a hindrance. But since I've had my LASIKs, it's a huge improvement. I'm able to not worry about, my glasses fogging up when I get in the ambulance and get out, or vice versa when I have my air pack mask on. I don't have to worry about any of that. It's been a goal of mine to have LASIK for several years. Although, I didn't know if I could afford it or not, I finally just got tired of it. And so I made a decision and couldn't be any happier. I wasn't at all afraid. I was extremely confident about it. I knew what I wanted to have done. And after talking with these ladies and these doctors up here, they boosted my confidence that much more to have the surgery. On the surgery day, I didn't even have any medicine or whatsoever to calm me down. There was no pain, it was not uncomfortable in any way. Highly recommend it. I actually noticed the day of the surgery. Whenever after I had my eyes lasered, I was still on the procedure table, and they sat me up, and I looked at a clock across the room and I could see it perfectly. Better than if I had my glasses on. So I could notice an immediate change. For me to perform my job to the best of my ability, saving lives, or whatever way duty calls, it is priceless to have perfect vision. And I look at myself as having better than perfect vision now. For my personal well-being, it's the best investment I've ever made. Hi guys, thank y'all for improving my life that much better, that much more. I'm able to see things now that I was never able to see even wearing corrective lenses. So I can't thank you enough. I owe you more than I'll ever be able to repay you with. So.
Have you ever tried to lay in bed at night watching TV with glasses on your face? It's not fun. And the constant irritation of the contacts in the eyes, having to constantly get them refilled, the solutions, running out of solution. I could go on and on about all of the different aspects of contact lens wearing that's just not fun. I went to the eye guys when I really started investigating it hard. I had been talking with some friends who had had it done before. They had been to Atlanta, had not had good experiences. I wanted to use local physicians, and so I came to the eye guys to check it out. It was perfect from the minute I made the first appointment to the follow-up. The customer service was second to none. The phone calls, the appointment times, the physicians, and the facilities were state-of-the-art, really, really good. The results that I got was far better than I ever expected. I went to 20/20 vision almost within just a couple of days. I was watching TV the night of the procedure, and it was incredible, absolutely incredible. So to go from a prescription of -650 to 20/20 was pretty amazing. So the results were incredible. When I first woke up, it was like, wow, I can see without putting anything on my face or searching for glasses. It was the most incredible thing though was waking up in the middle of the night and being able to see without having to fiddle for glasses or search for glasses. So that to me was even more incredible than the next morning. I wish I had done it years ago, but I'm really glad I did it. When I did it with the eye guys and with the facility that they have, it was pretty incredible. It was really very state-of-the-art, very quick. They talked me through the entire procedure. There was no question what would happen and what steps I needed to take for follow-up care. The physician called me that night to check on me to see how my vision was. They brought me back in the next morning. So from a customer service perspective and from a medical perspective, it was the best I could have asked for, even better. I actually told Dr. Smith that he answered a little girl's prayer, because as a little girl, I used to wake up at night and I would see things that would be a shadow, or you would wonder what it was because you couldn't see clearly. And I used to pray that I could wake up and be able to see clearly. And I told him after the procedure, I said, "You have just answered a little girl's prayer." And I think it kind of took him back a little bit, but it was true. He really did. It was so good that he answered a little girl's prayer, because I had been wearing contacts since the age of 8. So from the age of 8 to I'm now almost 48, that's a long time to have had to deal with glasses and contacts. So it's been pretty incredible.
I was mainly a glasses wearer, and I wore contacts for a number of years, but with the pollen here in the south and everything, it irritated my eyes so much, and I got where it was like wearing sandpaper a lot of times. I've always thought about having LASIK, and I had a number of customers, but I never wanted to be the first guinea pig. You know, I said, well, it's like everything new. You want to perfect the little imperfections out of it and tweak it and tune it. And after talking to several customers and people I knew and associates who had it, they said they loved it and they had no regrets. And I said, well, you know, it's about time for me to start considering it. And then I was deer hunting and flipped a truck upside down in water, and I had 6 lives depend on me, and I had lost my eyeglasses in the truck upside down, and came out, and it was trying to find my way out. Because if I didn't have my glasses on, I was like legally blind. I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't even see you in front of me 4 feet. Because like in the eye chart before I had LASIK, I couldn't even see the big letter E up there on the screen. I could barely see the doctor 2 feet in front of me. It was probably the main influence, because I decided at the time, I said, this will never happen to me in life again, where I can't see and where people were dependent on me. And I said, I was always dependent on the glasses, because even my line of work, I have to be able to see, and I'm crawling through attics underneath houses. And I was almost like the old movie commercial with Steve Martin, the jerk that invented the OcuGrab on the glasses. My glasses would always slip down my nose, and you know, it got so bad sometimes in the summer to make a preacher swear trying to get my glasses back on my face. I had several of my customers went to the eye guys, and they highly recommended it. And I knew some of the doctors, the reputation, never heard any negativity or anything bad about the eye guys. And I had several of my family members that went there, and so I said, and I heard they were the best of the best. So I said, they're going to help me, because before I had so many problems with my eyes, stigmatism, cataract, so many variables that were in my vision. Most of the other doctors I had seen for eyeglasses over the year, they said, oh, you're not a good candidate, or they just told me they didn't do it, but they would subcontract me out to somebody out of town, and they would do it on the side for me. And I said, I'd rather have somebody homegrown, I can see him face to face without traveling out of town or going through a third party or a subcontractor to do my eyes for me. I fell asleep during the surgery. The doctor, he was asking me if I was all right, and he heard me snoring, because I'm the type of person you lay me horizontally. But I mean, it went like clockwork, in my opinion, with everything. It was painless, and it was totally, the next morning got up out of my bed, was grabbing for my eyeglasses. That's the biggest pain I always had. The night before, if I didn't put my eyeglasses on the stand, I had to run around legally blind searching if they fell underneath the bed or if they were in the kitchen. So next morning I opened my eyes and I said, holy cow. I said, thank you, Jesus, I'll be able to see now. It's really kind of priceless. You can't really put a price on your vision, because I would say it's like a miracle with new technology, and I embrace technology, and it's the best thing I ever did, and the best investment. Because if you go to any other eye doctor, and it was like me, I went to all these gimmicks, buy your first pair, get your second pair first. I never got out of there under $500, no matter what. And that was per year. And provided I didn't ever break my glasses or bend them or lose them or step on them or sit on them. So I figured I was paying over $1,000 a year with eyeglasses. So I said, it's the best return on my investment I could ever make. And not to mention I can enjoy jet skiing, water skiing, scuba diving, even deer hunting now. I don't have to worry about missing the deer now, because my eyeglasses don't fog up in the fog or in the early morning. So I'm able to look through my scope or through my binoculars now.